I'm Cristine Nolasco.
And welcome to our vlog! So for today's video guys, isi-share namin sa inyo yung basic definition ng physics.
So we will not simply give you a list of physics because you can find that on Wikipedia. We are going to explain what we think are the most essential concepts or worth knowing.
So we are going to explain only what we think are worth remembering in all physics. Because most people who take college and high school physics are going to forget it unless it is stuck in their mind.
So let's come now to definition of physics. So what really physics is?
Physics is at the core of reality and is the core basis of just about all the experimental sciences: biology, chemistry, medicine, architecture, geology, meteorology, and all engineering disciplines. So in this video guys, magpo-focus lang tayo sa dalawang topics ng physics, which is power and energy.
So now let's proceed to our first topic, which is energy. What really is energy? Energy may be the most important idea in physics. Energy is not a vector like force or momentum. It doesn't have direction, but it is a number. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. It is expressed as 1/2 times the mass times velocity squared. The more mass you have or the more velocity you have, the more energy you have. Velocity makes a bigger difference in energy than mass.
So here's the example of kinetic energy. A 25-gram bullet travels at a speed of 250 meters per second. What is the kinetic energy exists? So first, we have the formula. Kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 times mass times velocity squared. We will have the given mass is equals to 25 grams and velocity is equals to 250 meter per second. We will have the solution. Kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 times 25 grams times 250 meter per second squared is equals to 1/2. Let's copy first 25 grams and 250 meters squared is equals to 6.25 times 10 raised to 4. So we have 1/2 25 grams times 6.25 times 10 raised to 4 is equals to 5,625 times 10 raised to 6. So when we compute 1/2 times 5,625 times 10 raised to 6, we will have 781.25 joules. So we have J. So ito na po yung answer natin for kinetic energy.
Let's proceed to the second type of energy, which is the potential energy. Potential energy, also known as the energy of position or configuration or gravitational energy. This type of energy is decreases as the elevation of the body increases. Normally, the loss in potential energy is converted into heat or kinetic energy. Let us consider a potential energy practice problem. An object of mass 30 kilograms is placed on a hill top of height 80 meters. What is the potential energy possessed by the object? Given the formula, potential energy equals m times g times height, where m is mass of an object, g gravitational acceleration, and h height of the object. By substituting the values in the formula, where 9.8 is the acceleration, gravity is constant, and is always 9.8. Therefore, the potential energy is 23,520 joules.
Let's have this another example. If you are carrying your phone and you accidentally drop it from rest onto concrete, your phone is probably going to be damaged. But where did the energy come from to damage it? The phone had what is called potential gravitational energy when you were holding it near your ear. The potential energy was converted to kinetic energy as it fell. The biggest thing you should remember about energy is that energy is always conserved. It is not created or destroyed. It only changes form.
So let's proceed to power. Ano nga ba yung power? Power is the rate at which work is done or energy is transferred. Meaning, yung power po is the amount of energy consumed per unit time. So, yung formula po sa paghanap ng power is P is equals to W over T, where P is power, W is work, T is the time taken. And the unit of power is joules per second, or pwede natin siyang i-termed as watt or W. So here's an example. A 20 kilogram crate is lifted 200 meter above the ground in 5 minutes. The question is, how much work is required to lift it 200 meter into the air? And what is the average power exerted on the crate? So, sa unang question natin is hahanapin natin yung work. So, yung formula ng work is work is equals to mg delta h, where W is work, m is mass, g is the gravitational acceleration, and h is height. So, hanapin na natin yung given. So, m is equals to 20 kilogram. Yung g natin, or the gravitational acceleration, is 9.8 meter per second squared. And yung height natin is 200 meter. So here's the solution. Isulat muna natin yung formula ulit. Then, isubstitute lang po natin yung value nito, yung M na 20 kilograms, G or the gravitational acceleration na 9.8 meter per second squared, and yung H is 200 meter. So, i-compute lang natin tong tatlong to, magkakaroon po tayo ng sagot na 39,200. Since yung unit of work natin is joules, isusulat po natin is J. So, ito na po yung magiging sagot natin sa work. So, next po, proceed tayo sa pagkuha ng average power exerted on the crate. So, hanapin muna natin, i-convert muna po natin yung 5 minutes into seconds. So, 5 minutes over 1 times 60 seconds over 1 minute. So, cancel lang po natin to. 5 times 60, magkakaroon tayo ng 300 seconds. So, na-convert na po natin yung 5 minutes into second. So, now, proceed na po tayo sa paghanap ng power. So, yung formula ng power is P is equals to W over T, where P is power, W is work, and T the time. So, hanapin muna natin yung given. So, yung work po baga nakakuha tayo ng 39,200 joules. Yung time natin is itong 300 seconds. So, ito na po yung solution. Isulat po natin yung formula na P is equals to work over time. Then, isubstitute lang natin yung values. So, 39,200 joules divided by the time na 300 seconds. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng sagot na 130.7. So, yan na yung power natin. Since yung unit of power natin is watts, isusulat po natin dito is W. So, ito na po na yung magiging final answer natin sa power. So, that's all.
So, ngayon naman po, another example naman po sa paghanap ng power. So, yung example po natin ay a microwave oven does 24,000 joules of work in 30 seconds. What is its power? So, ang formula po natin sa power is P is equals to W over T. Kung saan ang ating P ay ang ating power and ang W ay work and the T is time. So, ang work po natin ay sabi sa ating example, given na po 24,000 joules of work. So, ang work po natin ay 24,000 joules and ang ating time is given is 30 seconds. So, solving 24,000 divided by 30 is equals to 800. Kaya, ang magiging sagot po natin ay 800 joules over seconds or 800 joules per seconds. Ang unit po natin sa power ay watt. And ang joules per second is equal to watt. So, ang ating final answer is 800 watts. So, yung microwave oven po natin ay may power na 800 watts. Thank you.
This is the non-deterministic reality that many people today still have a hard time accepting. But the universe has no obligation to make sure we feel comfortable about the true nature of reality. This is just one of our opinion about what we think are the most important concepts in physics worth remembering. We hope that you found it useful.